It is caught and will be taken all the way by Theo Weiss Jr., 63 yards in his second NFL game. It's his first touchdown.
How about that for Quinn Ewers? You heard the call. His second NFL game as a starter, his first NFL victory as a starter, in his first NFL passing touchdown as a starter, as Quinn Ewers, former Texas Longhorn, led the Miami Dolphins to a 20-17 upset win over the Tampa Bay Buccaneers yesterday. And you know who the other quarterback was? Baker Mayfield. So it feels even sweeter, just a little bit, for Texas fans, maybe for Quinn Ewers to get that victory, but to do it against a former Oklahoma Sooner, as the Miami Dolphins now 7-9 on the season, Tampa Bay 7-9. They have a do or die game against the Carolina Panthers this next weekend. But before we talk more NFL, Mark Henry, how about Quinn Ewers bouncing back? It was a tough debut against a Bengals team that just overmatched Miami, but Quinn came back yesterday, and I thought he played exceptional. 14 for 22, 172 passing yards, a pair of touchdowns, had a quarterback rating of 118. What a performance for Quinn Ewers, and I think he's given this Dolphins coaching staff, the front office, some confidence in him maybe being a key figure next year.
I think that he could be the next Brock Purdy. I think that you take a guy like him and you build around him. They had Tyreek Hill disappear this year. Their offensive line play was shoddy at best. They need a franchise tight end. There's a lot that Miami needs that could help a guy like Quinn Ewers out. And one of the interceptions he threw wasn't his fault. It was the fact that you hit somebody in the hands, you expect them to catch the ball. Like if it hit both hands, like where else you gonna catch it? What's the best? Cam, the worst place to hit that guy was in his hands. If he'd have threw it at his feet, he might have caught it.
These are the leading receivers from the Miami Dolphins yesterday. Just to show you what Quinn Ewers is working with. Theo Weiss Jr., 1 reception. I believe he's a former Oklahoma Sooner.
He is.
Greg Dulcich, no idea who that is. Julian Hill, no idea who that is. Cedric Wilson Jr., former Dallas Cowboy. And then some other guys from Lake Washington, Darren Waller, Jalen Waddle. Those 4 guys combined for 2 catches. So he's doing it without Tyreek Hill, who's been injured all season, and it might be past his prime.
And Waddle got hurt.
Early on in the game. So Quinn's down the receivers, 3, 4, and 5. Looked pretty good against Tampa Bay.
So 3 of the guys that he was throwing the ball to were guys that were with him on the scout team and the second team.
It's true.
So he doesn't have a good relationship with the starter guys. And those guys are also Rams. And nobody's garbage in the NFL. If you are playing on Sunday, you are good. You're just not – there are guys on rosters that are not spectacular. And Quinn did not have a spectacular guy on the field other than A-Chain, which, was an Aggie. So check out this. He threw a touchdown to a Aggie. Oh, no, he threw a touchdown to a Oklahoma Sooner in Weiss and handed the ball off several times from big yards to an Aggie. And they beat Oklahoma Sooner at quarterback and Baker Mayfield. Like, it was just like a whole microcosm of old Big 12 play. And there were several other guys that were Big 12 alums in that game that made points. And I was just watching the game going, this is crazy. This is like everybody. Dulcich, you were talking about Dulcich. He's a better than average tight end. He played at Green Bay for a while before he came to Miami. He's good, but his knock is that he's slow. So when you play with Quinn Ewers, you need to get up the field so you can create windows for him to throw, and Dulcich just don't fit the bill.
Here's what Quinn Ewers had to say after his first NFL career victory as a starter and that first NFL passing touchdown.
If I recall correctly, I think they were trying to show cover 0, and then they rolled out of it into cover 2. So I knew the corner was going to have his eyes on me. and then just had to look at Darren and throw right over top of the corner. And Theo ended up making a great play on it.
It was a great ball.
It was.
Because if he threw it just a little bit harder, it's deflected, picked off. If it's a little bit too behind him, it's either
could get
intercepted in completion, or he doesn't score a touchdown. Now, Mike McDaniel, who I know is you guys are a big fan of on this program.
He's my favorite.
He had some great comments about Quinn Ewers after the game yesterday.
Quinn's very authentic. And I think in positions of leadership, it's very important